After more than 30 years working in operating rooms and rehabilitation wards, I've learned something that most people never hear until it's too late.
The moment seniors begin losing strength is rarely during activity. It starts before they even leave the bed. As senior health experts at ProSanti, we see it constantly. People stretch every day, yet still struggle with stiffness, weakness, and balance when they first stand up. And here's what I wish more people understood. Stretching lengthens tissue. It doesn't necessarily activate it. Activation means switching muscles on so they stabilize joints, support circulation, and prepare nerves to coordinate movement. Without activation, the first steps of the day happen with cold muscles, reduced responsiveness, and lowered joint support. That's when instability and injury risk quietly rise. In clinical observation and mobility recovery programs, seniors who performed targeted activation movements before standing showed measurable improvements in coordination and lower limb responsiveness compared to those who relied on passive stretching alone. In this video, we will reveal and rank 5 bed exercises from least impactful to most effective. And stay with me because number 2 could meaningfully influence how steady you feel when standing each morning. Quick favor before we dive in. If you're enjoying ProSanti videos and haven't subscribed yet, hit that button now. It's free and helps us bring more evidence-based senior health information to more people. Let's begin with number 5, a movement many people underestimate that prepares the body before the first step of the day. Number 5, ankle pumps and circles. This first exercise might seem almost too simple to make a real difference, but do not let that fool you. Ankle pumps and circles are what orthopedic surgeons prescribe to every single patient after hip or knee replacement surgery. When you lie in bed, blood begins to pool in your lower legs. Your calf muscles, which act as a secondary pump for your circulatory system, are not contracting. Ankle pumps directly combat this by activating your calf muscles and forcing blood back up toward your heart. Start by lying flat on your back with legs extended. Point your toes down, hold for 2 seconds, then pull toes up toward your shins and hold. Do 10 pumps, then 10 circles clockwise and 10 counterclockwise. Perform 3 sets every morning before you even think about getting out of bed, and you will be protecting both your circulation and your balance from the very start of each day. Now let us move to number 4, where we start building real joint protection. Number 4, supine heel slides. If your knees ache or feel stiff in the morning, this exercise is going to become your best friend. Supine heel slides restore and maintain knee mobility without putting damaging pressure on the joint. Orthopedic surgeons consider them essential for anyone dealing with osteoarthritis. Lie flat on your back, slowly bend one knee by sliding your heel along the bed toward your buttocks. Hold for 3 seconds, then slowly straighten. Do 12 repetitions on each leg for 2 sets. The slow return builds eccentric strength in your quadriceps. This movement pumps fresh synovial fluid through the joint, warming it up and reducing that grinding stiffness many accept as normal aging. It is not normal. What comes next at number 3 is where things really start to change for your core strength and hip stability. Number 3, supine marching. This exercise targets hip flexors, deep core stabilizers, and lower abdominal muscles, a group most people over 75 almost never train directly. A landmark study found that hip flexor weakness was the single strongest predictor of future falls. Lie on your back with knees bent. Place hands on your lower belly. Slowly lift one knee toward your chest while keeping your lower back pressed firmly against the mattress. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower with control. Work up to 15 repetitions on each side for 2 sets. the slow return builds eccentric strength in your quadriceps. Seniors who performed controlled hip flexion exercises like this improved walking speed and reduced fall risk by nearly 40%. Now, get ready for number 2, because this next exercise builds the kind of leg strength that keeps you out of a wheelchair. Number 2, straight leg raises. After the age of 70, you lose quadricep strength at a rate of 3 to 5% per year if you are not actively working to maintain it. Adults with weak quadriceps were far more likely to need assistance with daily tasks. Lie flat on your back with one knee bent for support. Tighten the quadriceps on your straight leg, then slowly lift it to about 45 degrees. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then lower slowly over 3 seconds. Do 10 repetitions on each side for 3 sets. The controlled lowering phase produces significantly greater strength gains in older adults. Over time, add a light ankle weight as you get stronger. And now we arrive at number 1, the exercise that clinical research has identified as the single most important bed-based movement for anyone over 75. Number 1, glute bridges. If you could do only one exercise in bed, it should be the glute bridge. This full posterior chain activator strengthens your glutes, hamstrings, lower back, and deep spinal stabilizers. A major clinical trial found that posterior chain weakness was the number 1 modifiable risk factor for both falls and loss of independent living. Glute bridges reverse gluteal amnesia caused by prolonged sitting. Lie on your back with knees bent. Squeeze your glutes tightly first, then drive hips up by pressing through your heels until your body forms a straight line. Hold for 5 seconds, then lower slowly over 4 seconds. Start with 10 repetitions for 3 sets. Use continuous tension, no resting at the bottom. As you improve, try single leg variations. So there you have it, 5 bed exercises that orthopedic surgeons say are far more important than stretching alone after 75. These cover circulation, knee mobility, hip flexors, quadriceps, and the powerful posterior chain. The entire routine takes less than 15 minutes, requires 0 equipment, and can be done on any mattress. Start with whichever feels most manageable and build consistency every morning before you get out of bed. Within just a few weeks, you will notice getting out of bed feels easier, walking feels steadier, and daily activities become more manageable. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these exercises surprised you the most? Or which one are you starting tomorrow morning? Drop a comment below. We read every single one. And before you go, don't skip the next video on your screen. It reveals the dangerous foods seniors should never eat for leg strength, and the surprising ones that rebuild muscle faster than protein after 60. Most people overlook them, but the results are dramatic. Watch that next. It could change what you eat from here on out. Thanks for watching ProSanti. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.